Hey, Karen. What's up, 405? We live. What's up, moms of twinsies? How you doing, girl? What's up, Lexi? Hey, ladies. Hey, Linda. How y'all doing? We about to get started because I'm not going to be on here long. I'm not going to be on here long at all. So we're going to go ahead and get this going. So I know y'all see that girl over there, Peaches. Peaches is over there targeting an organization that done blocked her from all social media sites to where she's not able to get those videos and taunt them. In situations like this occurring at your kid's school, if there's anything that you have encountered at your kid's school that you are displeased with, there's ways to handle those situations. If you're going to handle the situation in an ignorant way, then I don't know how you feel like you'll have a case, especially if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. If you're going to base it off of content instead of going to go file some type of lawsuit as you feel like, as you can or whatever, targeting an organization without having the information as to why your kids ended up on the list to receive a black bag full of food is crazy. So get ready for those people because it's seeming like they might be gearing up since she's slandering their organization that they've been having for 15 years, that they might be trying to take some type of legal action against her because she's having her peach patch, which they can consider to be a cult, going over there, leaving reviews and expressing their grievances in regards to this matter. Now, what people have to realize and understand is this. Peaches uploaded a short saying that someone else said that their kid also received these same bags and that she was also upset as well and said if we can afford to send our kids to the school, then why would we have to, why do you feel like our kids would need these bags? Okay, here's the thing. She's on here talking about now she had to check Gorgeous out of school Friday because Gorgeous was so embarrassed. So if Gorgeous is so embarrassed, then why would you continuously keep getting on the internet talking about this situation instead of handling it? If you're not going to remove your kids from that school because you feel like they were discriminated against, or because you got embarrassed, let's just keep it real. You got embarrassed. You feel embarrassed by the black bags that your kids received. Okay. I seen someone do a reaction. They said that that particular organization had reached out to them, and they said that they liked the reaction that they were doing. They also said that there were many of kids that received those black bags from that organization. It wasn't just hers. It wasn't just a few. It was more than a handful of them. To make other children feel as if like they're poor or like they're like from them receiving reduced or even free lunch, because that's what she's coming off at. Let's just say, for instance, one of her children's friends receive reduced or free lunch, and she's sitting up there mocking it as if that's a bad thing, as if like she didn't come from her kids having reduced or free lunch. She's sitting up there talking as if like she's never received any type of government assistance. I don't give a shit if you qualified for it or not. You still went and got it, and it still was something that you received. You also received diapers, formula, daycare assistance. I mean, all within this year when Child Protective Services was being called on you. You let it be known that if they come out, they're going to ask you if you need some services. And you say you were going to get any service and every service that you can receive, even though you know you can afford for these things, that you were going to retrieve them. So how dare you get mad if your kids ended up with those black bags? And then she let it be known that the black bags is what triggered her. What's up, BB? What's up, Mama Boo? She let it be known that the black bags trigger her. They have black bags at convenience stores. It just depends on what convenience store you go to. And sometimes those bags are a little bit hefty. I guess if it was a white bag, like I told y'all the other day, that she would have been okay with it. But if you're going to press this discrimination bullshit, then you need to proceed with legal action. Coming on the internet taunting those people, that's harassment and bullying. That's what that falls up under. She's going to end up getting her channel, the main source of her income, snatched because she's being childish. You cannot sit up there and be targeting an organization and sending your people over there to go target them as well. You're inciting things that you shouldn't be. That organization has been around for 15 years. I don't know how legit or how not legit it is. But like I said, if you feel like you have any type of grievances as to what your kids endured, then there's the way that you handle those situations. You don't be ignorant about them. You don't get banned off of the premises to where you can't go get your kids. You don't, and then not only that, you are going off of what you thinking and not what you know. You decided to not go to that meeting. So just think about what I'm saying. She didn't go to the meeting to see how her kids ended up on the list to begin with in the first place to receive those bags. So how are you targeting the organization without even having the information that you need to do so? So basically they can get you. And they're going to get you because you got their videos on your channel and you're taunting, harassing, and bullying them is what you're doing. That's what they're considered to be. And you're slandering the organization. You don't even know the information. Like I said, you decided when you went to that school because you wanted content instead of, you felt like you were so discriminated against for one. Like I said, you would have went by yourself. You would at least had Wood slow ass with you, or you would have at least not let it be known nothing. Because you didn't have to. But now you want to use everything for content. It's not about your kids being embarrassed. It's not nothing like that. It's about you being embarrassed. It's about you feeling some type of way about somebody else, knowing that your kids go there and saying something about your kids receiving those bags. But like I said, if you was eating better today, then what's wrong with feeding little empty tummies then? If you didn't want the food, all you had to do was take it back or give it to somebody that is hungry, homeless or something like that. Because I guarantee you, if you didn't have this social media and these platforms, you would appreciate that little black bag. You would. You most definitely would. What's up, Lala? You would have appreciated that black bag that had that food off in it because you wouldn't have none to feed your children. To make it seem like certain things is beyond you, to target the fact that some kids do receive reduced lunch or free lunch, as if like that's just so bad, and it's not. There's plenty of schools that offer that no matter what the parent makes or the parents make. That's what happens when you get on here and do the things that you do, when you race bait against your own race, and then you get a taste of that shit. She better hope that the organization does not come and try to sue her for the things that she has been doing. I mean, back to back. I don't know where these people are uploading this content at, but wherever she's snatching it from, she got that woman's face all over there. She got the whole organization of the people's faces all over there. I mean, yeah. She better hope they don't strike her down, because it's enough over there for her to get struck down. It's enough for her platform to be shut down, period, because of what she's over there doing. She's going to have to get it together because, see, she just posted on her community tab that they have blocked her on all social media platforms because they see that she's on here on YouTube using their videos and she calls herself reacting to them. No, That's harassment and bullying. Like I said, if you have a matter, if you have an issue with the organization, really and truly, the problem was with Lakewood Ranch. They're the ones that passed out the bags. Okay, somebody is saying that even if the people work with a third party, they're responsible. Let me tell you something. If that third party signs some type of paper saying that they're going to make sure. If that third party signs, so what's up, True to the Core? What's up, Pink Bow? If that third party signs some type of paperwork saying that they will make sure that they do that and they don't do that, that falls on the school. That does not have nothing to do with the organization. So you have to take it up with Lakewood Ranch. You know, the school that you was putting on the pedestal. You have to talk to them about that. But to target the organization itself, and you don't even have the details within the situation because you declined the meeting because you couldn't record, because you wanted to upload it to YouTube to make money off of it because you're trying to go viral. Yeah. Just wait till Lakewood Ranch see that you've been doing that and see what happens. They're going to think that you're a conflict of that. You're very problematic. You're conflict. You're very, confrontational. You're aggressive, and that if they allow those kids to keep coming there, that you're going to be trying to file some type of lawsuit with them because you're going to be trying to say that they're doing all type of discriminating things. She said that she had to go pick up Gorgeous because Gorgeous was so embarrassed. How come Gorgeous wasn't embarrassed when they handed her the bag? And we all know the kids ask for things that, because they just do. My son does it all the time. Jalen does it all the time. Jalen can just get, like, literally. And y'all seen how big he is, and he done got bigger. He could literally just have something and say, Mama, I want something. I have to tell him I have to stop you. Yeah, I'm going to have to stop you, boy. Because listen, you have to slow down. You don't have to eat every 5 seconds or every 5 minutes, even though I know he's a growing boy, but still, I'm not going to allow him to do that, I'm just thinking to myself, like, your kids could have asked and told them that they wanted those bags. You don't know what your kids could have asked for. They could have gave it to them. That's probably why their names were on there. You don't know. And she won't know because she decided to decline the meeting because she couldn't record so she could upload to YouTube. But she probably didn't want to really record for the simple fact she don't know what all they would have said to her off in that meeting, or actually told her, you know what, ma'am, you actually signed up for your kids to receive those bags. You must have forgot. We will never know. Unless she decides to put her big girl panties on, like she say she feels some type of way because of it was a humiliation ritual with her children, her black kids. Well, if that's the case, then where's your attorney and why you ain't on the phone with them? How come you ain't uploading no shorts saying that you finna handle that? How come you taunting and harassing those people? Because that's exactly what you're doing, and you cannot do that online. You know you can't, or you gonna find out. Keep on doing it. So now that they have blocked her off of all the social media platforms, I believe now they're probably going to try to maybe if she continues on with it, they're going to file some type of suit on her ass before she can even do anything. So if you saying that you're doing this for your kids, then you need to do it for your kids. Stop being childish. Stop uploading all of these shorts with that woman's face all plastered up on your stuff because this is your main source of income. I mean, self-sabotage is a real thing. It really is. And some people don't even really realize it. Or they just don't care. Like, you got 9 mouths to feed over there, homegirl. I don't think that you would want them to come clip that channel over there because they got enough to get you gone. Get you up out of here quickly. You're targeting an organization, and you have no reason to do that. If you have any type of grievances, you can express that better than what you're doing. But now you're going to the point to where, yeah, that type shit right there. Oh no, man. You're gonna find yourself in a situation that you're gonna really be having to get you're gonna need them. The same people that's gonna sue your ass, you're gonna need them to give your kids those black bags for real while you playing. You so phenomenal. You better use that phenomenal ass brain and stop targeting that damn organization is what you better stop doing. Because I guarantee the organization got more of a big bank than you do, whether it be nonprofit or not. Like, you better stop doing that. They don't even make no sense. It don't make no sense at all. It really don't. It doesn't. What's up, Sandra? What's up, Kelly? What's up, Michelle? I'm trying to think to myself, like, what the hell? Like, girl, you got to get it together. You really do. Most definitely so. because they're going to come after you if you keep targeting their organization like that. If you keep making false allegations as if like they came in there, she's making it seem like that Jessica lady is the one that actually handed her babies those bags. She's targeting that woman specifically, and her name is out there with the peach patch, and they're going over there. They're going over there leaving all types of reviews and things like that too. Okay, well, Pink Bow, you might want to go to one of them then. Let me help you get there. As a matter of fact, let me help you go wherever you need to go. Peach thought she was part of the Millionaire Club. Well, she's gonna find out what kind of club she's not a part of. Watch. She's playing the game all wrong, most definitely so, because how you gonna get on her and scream that you've been discriminated against, but you acting like an ignorant ass black bitch? That doesn't make any sense. It's not logical. It really isn't to be doing that. I mean, I could show you the harassment. It's all up and down her shorts. Like, seriously, like what, girl? It's all up and down the shorts. I mean, like, girl, you cannot be sitting up there targeting these people and think they're not gonna come for you. That's their organization. I mean, they've been in business for 15 years, and here you come thinking that you got a case. If you got a case, then you will be contacting an attorney. You wouldn't be on here doing what you're doing. You're inciting violence over that way. You are inciting for those people to go over there like they're a cult. The peach patch could be the peach patch. The peach patch, you know, your peach patch could be considered a cult. It most definitely can be, because you're telling them, the peach patch, that this is what's happening to you and this is what you're experiencing, and they're getting outraged and they're going over there to their organization's website and they're expressing their grievances in ways where they don't really know the whole story, because you didn't go get it, because you declined the meeting. So they might want to tread lightly because, you know, you're over there just running your mouth. That's what you're doing. What's up, Nikki Pooh? What's up? Yeah, you just over there running and rambling. You might want to get it together. What's up, Lala? Yeah, she might want to really get it together. Like, girl, it was never that serious for her to react that way. It was only the reason why she reacted like that, Kelly. I'm going to tell you why. The reason why she reacted like that is because she's embarrassed. Those kids are not embarrassed, because if they were embarrassed, they would have told her that when they showed her the black bags and said, Mom, did you sign that stuff for some type of program or something? Which she probably did. Like I said, y'all have to understand this heifer. This bitch would do something intentionally. I'm not, y'all already done seen Jessica. She's done been plastered all over here. This is the Jessica lady, right? Well, and then look how she's getting on these videos talking about this lady. That's Jessica. That's the lady that's a part of the feeding empty little tummies. Okay. Peaches have did like 10 videos in regards to this matter. Instead of her consulting an attorney, she has did multiple videos targeting this organization that's going to end up suing her ass and get her channel shut down, because YouTube is not going to allow her to do what she's doing to their organization on their platform. She has to understand this is not Peach McIntyre's platform. This is YouTube's platform. So if they want to get her up out of here, what's up, Anna? If they want to get her up out of here, what's up, True to the Core? They can get her ass up out of here. All she had to do when she seen those bags was take those bags off into that office and tell them straight like this. Hold on, y'all. She should have told them, listen, I did not give y'all consent. Y'all didn't call me and ask me, was it okay for y'all to give my children this stuff? I don't appreciate it. I don't know who signed them up or whatever. I would have found out who did it, why, when, or whatever. It was that damn serious. That's what I would have did. I would have got the information that I was looking for, instead of being ignorant and not get no information at all, and then start targeting people as if I have all the details to the situation when I know that I don't. You cannot do that. If you don't have the details to the situation, how can you target it? How can you target the organization and say what they done did and how they handle the situation when you have not spoken to either party involved? And they tried to speak with you, but since you wanted to pull this, oh, I was ambushed, but what if they say that they felt threatened when you brought your ass off into that school, pushing and shoving those bags up under that damn thing in there? I mean, I guess you forgot what you did the day before in order for that police officer to be standing out. And I guess you also thought that you are on school grounds where there's kids, there's children. I guess she forgot where she was at. Like I said, you can't go off into the police department talking shit to the police officers and think you're not going to get arrested, right? because you're going to get arrested. You can't go off into the courtroom and cuss out the judge and think they're not going to lock your ass up. You can't go in there in the courtroom and you're in there because somebody did something to your relative and dive over the damn thing and start beating a person up. You can't do those things. Even if that's what you want to do, you cannot do it. Even if she felt like her actions were warranted and they're justified, you can't do shit like that. You cannot go off into no school acting ignorant. You can't do it. Now, if her child was missing because they got the child on the wrong bus or some type of shit, like sent the child off somewhere, I could see her lashing the hell out. I could see that because, bitch, I'm going to lash the fuck out. You hear me? Yes, I can see that. Or if somebody done hurt or harmed the child and can't nobody give no explanation, yeah, I might just get banned the fuck up off the premises, off of the anything around that motherfucker in regards around it. I just might. But that's the only way that I probably would act out. Other than that, a bag given to my children that I could just simply return or give to somebody else that I may see out on the street every damn day with they hand out talking about they need some money. No, I'm going to give you some damn food to eat. Maybe even a bar of soap. Because what the fuck? But yeah, I'm just saying. She might be, and that's another reason why I'm on here too as well. That's probably why she is. That's why I said, oh, are you ready? It's about that time. It most definitely is September 30th. It's tomorrow. I hope, the GoFundMe didn't work out for her. So I hope that September check when she was playing homeless and shit off in Florida, I hope it was a big chunk of money so that she'll be able to pay her child support. That's if they just, but they might, because what she don't realize is that they could take the child support and still lock her dumb ass up. It's not over until it's over. So she might as well get ready for it because she done played long enough with the courts. She done played long enough with the child support. So now it's time to pay the piper. See, I don't know why people be thinking that they can get along with playing these little games that they be playing, especially with shit like that. If she thinks that Gerard is going to save her, he's not saving anybody. He can't save her. She's going to have to take that up with the judge when that judge hit that gavel and say whatever it is he's going to say. Because like I told y'all, she's not going to be able to keep running to the courts with lump sums of money, but not paying the money when the money is due. That makes absolutely no sense. They're going to ask her, if you're able to come with lump sums of money anytime we're able to talk about revoking your probation, then you should be able to pay on time when it's time for your payment to be made, period. So they can still take her money that she comes in there with and still lock her ass up. So I hope she knows that too. If she don't know, she listening. I guarantee you she's here. She's listening. So just know that even if they decide to take your money, they will still lock your ass up. Okay. I'm trying to tell you. So that's probably why she has been MIA. Maybe she's going to go get her a good wig, a nice little dress, so that she can go in there and put on a show. But if she's going on there to put on a show about Gerard and her messing around, then she got another thing coming. They're not going to care about that. They're not going to care to hear about that because that's not what the court hearing is for. They don't believe in wasting their time. So that's something that's totally off subject. That's something that's not going to be talked about off in court. It's going to have to be separate from anything else of what she's thinking that she's going to go off in there and do. So her best bet is just to go off in there and just accept her fate as to what it is. Period. That's what I think. That's what I'm thinking. At this point, she don't have she has nothing else to do. She can go in there and talk about text messages from Gerard giving her money, but demanding money all she wants to. That still does not have nothing to do with Olivia not making her child support. Nothing at all. Not shit. She's thinking about her going off in there that it's gonna get thrown out in her little la la land up in there she has going on. She thinks all of these things. If I go in there and tell them that Gerard and I had a 5-month affair, that things are gonna work out in my favor. I don't think so. So just get ready for them not to work out in your favor, because it has nothing to do with what you've been called into court for. You're getting called into court because you're not paying your child support. It's for non-payment. And the same conversation should not have to be had with the same people over and over again. It just doesn't have to be that way. But for some reason, grown kids like her, Nobody's going to keep playing with you. So if they done already had this conversation with her to where they done already decided to work with her once before, there's not going to be another time. Because how many times you'll have to keep explaining to a grown-ass person that should be able to comprehend even though she dropped out of school? Shit. I'm just saying. I seen something. What video did I see? I don't know whose video that was. Some reactor. I seen something where they were saying that I guess when she was in a blue dress, she finally admitted that she was lying about the baby, that there wasn't one. I mean, if you know, you know. Of course there wasn't one. Just like she wasn't homeless. Just like many of other things that she done sit up there and lied about. She's done lied about a lot of shit. She was taking those people money. She scammed the shit out of them, took their money and was buying shit off of Amazon. What's up, Jack Leese? Stella there to get them kids just in case she goes to jail. So her mom's, okay, that's probably another reason. Her mom's here. I bet you what she won't do is record. What she won't do is record this. What's up, Splee? She might be going. If she don't, she gonna get her another car. Either she needs her mama to do something. Only time she pays is if a threat going to jail. Oh, really? Oh, really? So if she's only paying like that when it's time for her to go to jail, she's going to be going to jail, and they're gonna take her money. Mm-hmm. They're gonna take the money and they're gonna throw her ass off in jail. Okay, that's how that's gonna work out because it's still due to them. It does not matter or whatever. And she has to understand that you don't go to jail and do a sentence for child support. No, bitch, you go to jail and you still get out and you still got to pay your child support. Yeah, it doesn't matter how old you get. You still gonna have child support. Child support is a forever thing. Just like your kids are forever thing, so is that child support. It does not matter how old they get. It does not stop. It's going to continue to keep going if it's backed up. Child support. Just know that. Mm-hmm. It does not matter, and it does not stop because your ass get locked up. It doesn't. It doesn't work like that. She needs to read up on shit or get hip to shit since she says she's so hip to this and that. She should know that then. She should know. What's up, Mara? She should know that she cannot keep getting away with the shit she getting away with because she's not dealing and just co-parenting with Gerard. She's co-parenting with the system, the court system now with Gerard. That's why they have a whole little app that they're communicating through. Yes, because that's how they're supposed to communicate with one another. You know. So hopefully tomorrow she have her little ducks in a row. Like I said, it better not have nothing to do with Gerard because they're not listening to that. You know, they have other cases that they have to take in. So you think they're going to spend time in there while she talks about her screwing Gerard? I don't think so. The matter is why you have not been paying your child support. That's the matter. That's the matter at hand. Why you haven't been paying your child support? Why every time we turn around, we having to pull you off in court and force you to make a payment? Because every time it's due, you always talking about how you ain't got it. So how do you have these funds now? And where are they coming from? They're going to ask all of these questions. How is it that she, you know, I wonder if they ask her questions like this type shit. Where do you be going and you ain't got no money? So you want us to be convinced that people are paying for you to have a place to stay, plus the activities that you take your kids to go do and the things that you do for yourself, because those wigs sure do keep changing. Somebody got to keep buying them, bitch, because you ain't doing no reviews on nothing. So I'm just saying, I mean, you got money for that type shit, but you ain't got money for the child support. You see how that's not going to work? That's not going to work. How you got money for everything but what you need money for? You got to have money for those kids because you're going to pay child support one way or the other. Whether they be with you or be not in the house with you, you still got to support those kids. They come from you. They're yours. But since you so hung up on Antonisha and Gerard to the point to where that's all that clouds your mind, your child support is not important to you. But I guess jail time will be once they hit that gavel. What's up, Lenora? I guess once they hit that gavel on your ass tomorrow, you will most definitely see what it's going to be. Okay? And nobody's going to be able to save you, not even you with no money. Not even you with the money in your hands saying, I have the child support. So yeah, I guess it's a good thing that Stella is here to get her grandkids, because somebody gonna have to get them if she gets locked up. Mm-hmm. I think that they really do need to basically, Olivia needs to. They need to make an example out of her. She needs to know that she cannot do this shit, because see, if the shoe was on the other foot and it was Gerard being a deadbeat, he would be getting drugged, okay, for being a deadbeat father. She thinks just because she's the mother that it's supposed to be so different. But if it was so different, then things would be different and she would still have her kids. Okay. Her mama would have to come down here wondering if they gonna lock her ass up or not. Because see, if she was somebody would have to get them for her to go to court. She can't take them to court with her. So I guess her mama would have to come down here and get them. But nevertheless, that's sad. Going to court for child support because you're not paying it. You're refusing to pay your child support because you feel like if you pay your child support, you're going to be funding your baby's daddy and his girlfriend's lifestyle. You're feeling like you're paying for vacations and you're paying for bags and hairdos and shit like that when it pertains to Antonisha. So you refuse. You are refusing to. It's not that you can't. You can. You're refusing to pay your child support. Refusing to. And not only that, she probably makes more than that $5K. It's probably done up by now. She's probably making way more than that $5K that they know about. So therefore, there won't be no modifications, because then it's possible that she might be paying more than that $1,300. You know what I'm saying? So it could be a number of things as to why. I know the main reason why she lied and been lying. I don't know how long she's been lying about being demonetized in the courts, but they could find out most definitely. So if she thinks that they won't or they can't, she's going to find out that they will. And tomorrow we'll see if she comes on here smirking and thinking shit is funny. Because even if they do allow her to walk off this time, I guarantee you she's not going to tell you all of what they said. But I believe when she was in that blue dress, that's what I was telling you. I heard somebody say that she admitted to lying about the whole baby situation. And that's what she was trying to use for this situation to get out of it. But that's not going to work. That's not going to work. Let me see if I can find this shit. That's not going to work. She has to understand these little tactics that she's been pulling and shit, all of the things that she's been doing is going to come to a complete total end, because it's been 5 years, y'all. 5 years. Not 1, 5. So how long y'all think they're going to let her keep riding and slide? They not. It's about that time. It's been 5 years now. She's been on probation for a while now. So it's either you going to do what you need to do, or we're just going to have to force you. You ain't got a job. They're about to put some type of things on her to make her do exactly what she's trying to avoid, and that's work. That's actually getting Kalani somewhere where she can get Kalani somewhere where she can actually go to a physical job and go to work. She's not trying to do that by no means. So then she'll try to go to court and tell them that she's still doing YouTube. And then they're going to ask her, so when did you start doing YouTube? And they're going to ask for information, like bank information. So you can go and play those type of games if you want to, Olivia, and see what happens. Okay. See what happens, because see, you playing the games with the wrong people that's not going to see it the way that you want them to see it. This is not YouTube. She's so damn YouTube to the point to where I'm telling y'all, she's not seeing it in a way that she should. So when she goes off in there, she's going to be in for a rude awakening. And she's going to be in there by herself. Stella's not going to be there. Stella ain't going to be able to be at the courtroom if she's there with the kids, right? So she got to go into court by herself. And she just better hope that the same way she walked in, that she's able to walk out, because I have a feeling. Whether you come with money or not, they could still lock your ass up for non-payment. And then not only that, depending on how much you come with, they'll be looking at you upside your head and say, oh, really? So you were able to come with this amount at this particular time, but no other time when you were supposed to. How is that, and why is that? If she dare tells them that she took her ass to Florida without any type of authorization, meaning that if she took her ass to Florida without being approved from her PO, her ass is going to be in trouble. That could be another reason why her we didn't think about that. That could also play a part in the reason why her probation is being revoked. If she left and she didn't let them know that before she left, and she went to Florida without any type of approval from her PO, because you got to get approval from your PO. If you're leaving the state that they're telling you have to remain in, you have to ask your PO for permission to leave to another state. You cannot just leave from one state to the other, because if that's the case, she'll be able to pack up her shit and move back to Florida with no problem. She'll be able to go there and stay there. But they seen that her being there and getting to Texas for court dates, that's a problem. So no, since you got an issue, and since you try to make that an issue, no, we're just going to make your ass come and stay in Texas. So when we need your ass to show up for court, you ain't got no type of excuses, because that's what she was doing, or that's what she thought she was going to do, until I told her ass, oh no, you coming down to Texas, and this is where you going to remain until further whatever. That's within her, whatever they got going on, written up on her ass, okay? So it could be that not only is for non-child support, it could be because she went to Florida without any type of approval, didn't ask her PO could she go, because you most definitely, if you're on probation, you cannot leave from one state to the other without consulting with your PO first and getting some type of authorization, meaning approval. Oh, really? Their birth? You said the anniversary is coming up. Well, happy anniversary to them then. That's if she don't be locked up. She might, she might have Big Bertha and them that she have to worry about. Gerard and Tanisha should be farther from her mind, honey. But then again, they might be on her mind while Big Bertha trying to get her from behind. I don't know. God bless her. I mean, you got to think about things before you do it. I mean, you can't always think that you can rock and roll the way that you want to. No, you have things to set it forth in front of you. You have to follow them. If they tell you that they have something that you have to, it's the court order, you have to follow their court order until they tell you that the court order is no longer. Okay? You cannot pick and choose what you want to do as if like this is a game. This is not a loan. Okay? This is not something that you can pick and choose whether you want to pay back and just get sued by them, and it just, and it is what it is. No. This situation right here is dealing with you're not going to be able to drive nowhere if they suspend your shit, because you ain't going to have no license to drive nowhere. So you really going to be in trouble then. How you doing, Mary? What's up? What's up, Tori? So you really ain't going to be able to move around then. You don't have no type of licenses that they could suspend, so you ain't got to worry about that. But your driver's license almost definitely could get suspended. So then you'll be having to worry about if they make her ass go to work, how's she gonna get there? And then you're gonna be thinking in your mind how they're gonna expect for me to get there. They're gonna be like, well, it's not our problem, not our situation. That's what you're gonna have to deal with, because you should have thought about that when you were not making your payments when we were telling you to, or when you were supposed to be doing it. They're not gonna give a fuck. They're not going to care. So then she's going to be, woe is me, because, oh, they suspended my license and I can't drive now. So what am I going to do? How am I going to find a job? And I don't have anybody down here. That sounds like a personal problem, because when you were driving and you did have your driver's license, you didn't care enough to you didn't care enough to pay your child support. So if you didn't care enough to pay your child support when due, why the fuck you think they're going to care about you not being able to drive nowhere? You didn't care. You have to care about those things. You don't need to be able to drive, right? So if you know these things, and you know these things can happen, and why would you choose not to pay your shit instead of paying it? The main thing, that's what you should do, is pay your child support. If you don't do anything else, you should pay your child support for sure. Especially if you out here ordering boxes and going to Goodwill and all of that, They may make her work. Hey, Sam. You think so? Oh, yeah, they do be getting paid in jail. Most definitely. Yeah, they get paid. They get some checks off in jail, if y'all didn't know that they can work and get paid. Yes, that's a real thing. So, yeah, that's a real thing. I wonder if she's withdrew the GoFundMe money yet. Honey, it's just 160. Let's see. It's just 160. Let me check it out and see for you. It's just 160. The last I checked was the other day. Oh, Lord, it sounds like I'm about to lose my voice. But I checked the other day, and it was at 160. So let me check it again real quick. Let me see if it's still up. She was just doing the most. Was that last month or the month before? Whichever month that was, honey. Girl, let me find out you removed that GoFundMe because I'm sure looking for it. Where is it at? It shouldn't be that far back. I must have been scrolling too fast. Hold on. I think I might have been scrolling too fast. That was just last month, I believe. Yeah, I think that was it was last month. Is this it? Okay, forget it. The last time I found it on that video. I ain't got time for that shit. I'm just gonna go to the video and go to the comments. There it is. They'll restrict her license to just go to, oh, okay, I got you, Jacqueline. Well, hey, well then that's what she'll have to do then. If they can restrict it just for her to be able to go to work, then hey, then that's what they'll need to do for her to be able to go. Because she's going to have to do something. Like, I don't know what she thinks this is. Like I said, if it was a man, they would do the same thing to a man. She thinks because she's a woman that the rules don't apply and that you got other kids. They don't give a shit about them other kids. Just like you don't. That's what I'm telling y'all. They don't care about them other kids. They need to just keep her behind bars for a bit. Clearly, she thinks rules don't apply to her. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said they need to make an example out of her. She needs to understand that she cannot keep playing like that. You know, you could dig a big ditch for yourself and fall in it and can't get out of it because you're so ignorant. Like you have to wisen up. Why are you being so like? What's wrong? What's wrong with her? She sure do swear she is one. Well, she'll find out how much she is a baddie tomorrow. So I hope she finds hold on, y'all, I'm looking for something. I hope she finds hold on, I was supposed to be pulling up that damn GoFundMe, then I got distracted. Hold on, y'all. Okay, well here's the GoFundMe right here, y'all. Here it is. So it's still up. But whose name? Oh, Natalie's name is still on there. It's 160. You know, the goal was 5K, y'all. Natalie's name is right there still. And then I think they did away with it, really. I don't think nobody really wanted too much touch it because it was a scam to begin with. Hey, Miss Alice, but yeah, I think it was a scam I don't think it was. It was a scam to begin with. So I don't think that nobody really wanted to touch this anymore. So therefore, people wasn't sending no money to it. And then look whose name is on. Like I said, her name is even at the top. Natalie Sims is at the top right there. Like what? Wouldn't your name be on this GoFundMe if the GoFundMe is for you? Why would somebody else be having a GoFundMe under their name and it's not for them? Why? Because, honey, I'm not going to put my name on no GoFundMe for nobody else unless it's for me. I'm only going to be GoFunding for me. Now, would I promote the GoFundMe for somebody to be able to get the money? Most definitely I will. But I'm not going to put my name on it. No, I'm not. They're going to put their own name on there. Because what is we doing? Because if you into some type of scam and shit, bitch, you the one's going to be in trouble, not me. Okay? Me sharing your shit is me sharing your shit. That's just me trying to help. But me putting my name on it, no, my name is not going on nothing. So it's stuck at 160 because it was a scam. She scammed those people out of all of that money, and then we was just seeing brown boxes all lined up against the wall and shit. Then she got that green boneless couch or whatever. She got all of that shit with those people's money, all of it, and then got on here not too long ago demanding these likes and shit. I don't know why them idiots be over to listen to that bitch because I will leave that stream and go somewhere else or just go find me something productive to do outside. Because all of that, get my likes up. Get my likes up to 100, please. Yeah, thank you. I'm not gonna say nothing to you guys too. I'll be like, bitch, listen here. Guess what? I can always leave and go somewhere else. I don't have to be in your stream. Like you don't know that there's like a million other streamers around here that's doing content other than you, and you think I have to be here? No, I don't. She's hiding money, and that exactly so people won't be thinking that she's receiving the funnies. I already know, Barbie, scamming. Old girl's name was on there, but I guess she told them to take her name off of that. What was her name? Damn, what was the other girl's name that was on there? The other girl's name was on there too. But I guess she told them to remove her name off of there because, honey, Natalie's name is still on there. And then it's just this picture of her and the kids right here. Got Christian's head just cut off. So yeah, it got up to 160. She got back home just in time for the couch to be delivered. Exactly. And yeah, around the time that Jen. Yes, her. I was about to say that, but I wasn't sure. Yes, her. So yeah, her name was on there, and then it just disappeared, and then it was only just Natalie's. Okay, so Natalie's name is still on this GoFundMe, and nobody has withdrawn this money. It's still there. It's still there. Hey, I wonder if Chrissy's mama's GoFundMe is still there, but we'll cross that bridge another day because I got some shit to say about that one over there with them boy. What's up, Tiffy baby? What's up? What's going on? What's up, Brewski? What's going on, y'all? Whoever else entered into the chat I didn't talk to. Okay. Y'all, I was up at 4:00 this morning, honey. Boy, I tell y'all, them boys woke up. I was like, you know what? Listen here. All I heard was mama. And I was just like, yes. Boy, they think they some rock stars or something. They gonna have to get it together. But anyways, what was I about to show y'all? But anybody got the timestamp where this girl decided to let it be known that she was lying about this pregnancy that she was talking about? She was really, really drunk that day to the point to where she let certain things slip out of her mouth that she wasn't supposed to, but we knew that already. We already knew she was lying about the fake ass pregnancy, just like she was lying about her being homeless. Just like I believe she was lying about that truck cutting off on her ass, because who will continue to keep driving a damn truck or a vehicle that's cutting off on them while they driving? You trying to die? I mean, I'm just saying, even if that is your only way to get around, honey, there's other ways to get around. It wouldn't be that way with me and mine, because I'll be afraid that I'll end up getting into a car wreck or causing one, you know? So yeah, I wouldn't be wanting to do no shit like that. What's up, new me? But you know, she's an idiot. So therefore, you know, she'll do some stupid ass shit like that because we're talking about Olivia. I don't think she was in nail tech school because students practice on each other, and we never seen her dumb ass. Hey, check it, y'all. Boy, we got some shit to talk about, honey. We do. We got some shit to talk about. And I'm not gonna tell y'all that. We have some stuff to talk about. So why Legendary? When Legendary going to school, huh? Hey, when is Legendary going to school? I want to see my bubble mover. When is Legendary going to school? Because he hasn't been to school yet, huh? Just like AJ. I mean, these heifers be big lying. I mean, lying. So when is these boys going to school? Never. Cause Legendary ain't going to nobody's school, y'all. She was like, you know what, you guys, I'm sorry I haven't been uploading any content. I just been, you know, like, I think I have like creator's block or something. So, you know, I haven't been uploading. You better. Why you haven't? Then you gonna get on here talking about how you ain't got no money come Kaylin's birthday, bitch. Where you been at? I mean, where's that Legendary in no school? You full of shit. Y'all are too old to get on here lying about shit that y'all don't have to lie about. You don't have to say shit about nothing that you got going on or what you're doing, because that's your business. But y'all get on here and lie about the dumbest shit. Neither one of those boys are offering to nobody's fucking school. Not either one of them. He's going to fucking YMCA. That's exactly where he's been going this whole goddamn time. And instead of her keeping it a buck and saying what it is, she's not going to say what it is. We all know that our children don't have to go to God. They don't have to go to pre-K. We don't have to let them go if we don't want to. We have the choice to let them go or not let them go. They have to go to kindergarten. So why is you sitting up there lying? I know. She was like, you guys, you know, I just don't know what to do. And then she asked for suggestions as to what she should do different, and never follows through on them. Because see, I want her to ask that question again this time. Because I thought he was in school, right? So if he's in school, what's holding you up? What's stopping you? Because he's not in school. He's at home with her ass. That's why she haven't been uploading no content. Instead of her just keeping it honest and being real and just saying he didn't go. If he didn't fucking go to school, he just didn't go to school. What the fuck you lying for? Why are y'all lying about that? That shit just grinds my gears. Like, people just don't get it. The YMCA is definitely where he's going. He's going to the YMCA where he's been going to the daycare. a little hour or two. That's exactly where he's been going. The homeboy ain't been in nobody's school. Homegirl ain't been uploading because, that's her supposedly fake pride and joy. Okay, so where is the footage? Can we roll the footage? Can we roll the bean footage of him going to the schoolhouse? I mean, because there should be some by this time. I mean, we're about to be in October this month. I mean, this week coming up. I don't pour some water on my damn phone. Hold on, y'all. But anyways, we're going to keep on going. But yeah, she stood up there and lied, talking about well, you guys, I just been, I just have a creator's block and I just, I don't know. I'll start uploading some more content. So you were just on here. You were just on here not long ago. You were just on here not long ago begging for $1,000. Hey, Yana, what's up, baby? You were just on here not too long ago begging for $1,000 and you disappeared. Now Chris's birthday then came and went. Here you come popping up. What you do? Did you put rose petal all up and through the house and shit, all up and through the empty living room for him? Did you put down $60 in some Nikes? Did you buy him a new system? What you do? Because you showed it disappear when you got that money, and we already know whose birthdays is coming up, yours and his. What you do? Now you back. Now you got some shit to produce and put out. No one should ever say that on you guys. I just don't know why I haven't been uploading any content because, I just feel like I have a creator's block. I don't know. Like, I'm trying to get it together. I'm going to upload some content for you guys, but yeah, just wait for it. What's up, Sade? What you doing? How you doing? Girl, she's just an idiot. I'm just like, you know what? She gonna have to get it together. She's gonna hear on here pretty soon with some bullshit. But boy, have y'all been seeing those wigs over there on Strong Mommy Chrissy's lane? Boy, they getting big, outrageous, and all blonde and ash blonde and all of those things. Hold on, y'all. Let me take this call. Hold on. All right, y'all, I'm back. Hey, Marquita, how you doing, sweetheart? Hey, Ebony. I thought this is your job, Jasmine. She didn't even say nothing about no more DoorDash or no more either. She brought Legend all those Nike fits. Meanwhile, her kids sit on the floor to eat. Man, y'all see how tight she done put baby girl's hair? I mean, like, she already look like she needs a whole lot. She needs one of those little black bags, and I'm not trying to be funny. I'm being dead ass serious because what the fuck? Listen here, Jasmine. Jasmine, you better go. You should have scammed those people for some Pediasure money because Ava's over there looking skin and bones, honey. And I do understand that every child and everybody has different body frames. You cannot expect for her body frame to be like Amaya's or Kayla's. But what the fuck I'm telling you, bitch, is this? What's going on with her? Like, seriously. Like, the more and more we see her, it's like she's getting tinier and tinier and tinier. Her face is getting all small and stuff or whatever. If something is going on with that girl, you need to address that shit. Like, seriously, you do. Most definitely so. Because it makes no sense for her to be walking around here like that. If she's sick, get her some help. I'm not fucking playing. I say what the fuck I say. People can get mad if I want to. She might need one of those. She might need several of those little black bags because if they need to be at Jasmine school, okay? I don't know why homegirl turning her nose. I don't know why Peaches is turning her nose up when she ain't even got her hair comb targeting that organization with her damn hair sticking out them damn pony poosh balls over there with her ignorant ass over there. She should have sent it to Jasmine because apparently Jasmine's over there cooking just enough just to get by and not enough at all. Or she needs to find what Ava likes so that Ava can eat it every goddamn day if that's what she needs to do so she can get some meat on her bones. It makes absolutely no sense that she's not consulting with the doctor to see what's going on with that baby. Because it's got to be something going on with her. That shit is just not the way it is for nothing. Stupid heifer. Poor Ava. I want y'all to see this baby, honey. I say, you know what? You know what, Ava, I'm going to send you some Pediasure, sweetheart, because listen, your mama just don't. Your mama and your daddy both. It ain't just your mama. Because you be with your daddy too. So I ain't going to put it all on her. I'll put it on them. Hey Donna, but she's buying protein shakes, and that's what she need. Instead of buying them damn protein shakes, her ass need to be going to go get some damn Pediasure. They are $50. Listen, the boxes at Sam's Club are $42. Okay, I get them all the time. I got some of. They're over there. Okay, I get them by if you get them by the 6-pack, depending on where you go, honey, it might be $16 for 6-pack. Or Walmart got them for $13. Well, 12 something, it comes out to like $13 or whatever, or whatnot. If she can go buy them nasty ass shakes that she be drinking, it's not helping her. Because it looked like everything that left came right on the fuck back. Okay. All right. And she needs to just give the girl the Pediasure. They need to switch. She need to get it together. Okay. Jasmine, keep going, but you need to do something different, honey, because this shit you got going on here is not. You gonna have to get it together. Got that girl's hair pulled all back like that. Look like a little brain skin pulled out. I said, look at this. She just look at the baby. I'm just saying. Look at her. Jasmine knows how to do hair, but I just wish that she wouldn't do her hair so tight like that. I'm just saying, girl, get her some Pediasure. I'm not being funny. I'm being real. Get that girl some Pediasure. If my son does not eat solid food. So if my son will look just like that, if I didn't give him no Pediasure, try to at least introduce something to him that he would like, that I could actually get him to stick to, that is not no damn junk food or no damn candy, but something that he could actually eat, then I would do that. She says that she's a very picky eater. I understand that. I have two of it. I have one, and then I have one that don't eat nothing. Jalen's definitely picky. He has a selective few items that he wants every single day. I have to slow his ass down though. Okay? Because those items are not good things. That he want pizza, he want burgers and fries and stuff like that. He's a boy, but still and yet. I'm not trying to give my kid no diabetes, no high blood pressure because of all fried foods and things like that. So it's things that I have to work on in regards to that and his habits of the way he eats. But when it comes to Ava, looking at her like that, girl, the fuck wrong with you? At this point, y'all need to be having some type of concerns about her. Because I would, looking at her. I most definitely would feel some type of way looking at my child like that. Because I'm telling y'all, when Tristan was 3 years old, I said, hell no. It was like I wasn't feeding him because he wasn't eating no food. He was just drinking. All he wanted was milk. That's all the hell he wanted. So with this situation, if she's having problems with her being such a picky eater, maybe she has sensory disorder, certain textures maybe she don't like in her mouth, I can dig that. But at the same damn time, find something that she like and feed her that. And get some meat on that baby's bones, or get some blood drawn to make sure there's nothing going on with her. And I'm being dead ass serious. They be dragging their fucking feet. She would damn near have to be in the damn hospital for them to actually figure out if something is going on with her. And she don't want to have to deal with that. Because honey, when they was trying to talk about putting my baby on that feeding tube, due to him not eating food, honey, I didn't want that for my baby. But guess what? If that's what we ended up having to do, then that's what was going to end up having to be done. I wasn't going to stop him, but I sure didn't want no tubes going in and out my child like that. But she's just going to have to figure it out with her. That shit is crazy. When she pulls that money from the GoFundMe, can't they not get her for Wire Friday? Most definitely. Well, not if it's not in her name. She got it in Natalie's name, honey. She got it in somebody else's name, just like people are saying that she has that channel in somebody else's name. I believe the channel is indeed in Olivia's name, Now that certain, because if you let people talk long enough, they'll tell on themselves indirectly, subliminally. You know, she be coked up and drunk, allegedly. So she just be saying shit. So basically, hold on, let me see something, y'all. Hold on. Hey Teresa, hold on, let me see something. Something just popped up. What's up, doctor? Let me see something. But yeah, as far as that GoFundMe account, no, that GoFundMe account is off of that Natalie person's what you call it. So therefore, that's who will pull up is Natalie. It won't be her. It'll be her picture, but it won't be her under the GoFundMe. That's why she had those names under there because she didn't want it to get back to her. I believe that that channel is indeed in her name. When she took the information to the courts, that they do have that information. And when they went off of the information that they were given was the 5K. So the 5K, that's where they got that 1,300 from. She never went back and told them anything different other than that she was demonetized is what she went back and lied and told them. So they're under the impression that she's not making any money, that she's demonetized. How long she's told the court system that, I don't know. But if they were to find out that she was still receiving money from the time that she did lie all up until this point, her ass is going to jail for committing perjury in court because she did. She did. There's no way around it. What's up, Wicked Ways? She most definitely did commit perjury off in the courtroom when she told them that she was demonetized. We clearly see she's monetized over there. The channel was in her name. It's not in Stella's name. I don't believe that woman is going to be stupid enough to have her name on that channel, knowing what her daughter's into and get her own ass in trouble due to and then have to get her kids. I'm not. The channel's in Olivia's name. The courts know about it. That's why Olivia be over here taunting and be laughing and joking and shit. No, it's in her name. It's in her name. She took the information to them. That's where they got the $1,300 that she had to pay from was the 5K. She lied, went in there and told them. When they told her how much she was going to have to come off, she said, no, I'm not. Let me play like I'm demonetized, that I ain't got the money. So I'm going to just let them know I ain't got the money. I'm no longer making any. I have people paying for X, Y, and Z now. So that's what she went back and told the courts. She's never changed it from there. So that's why there's no modifications. That's why she said, I have to pay $1,300 a month. I don't have that. And then when people were asking her why you haven't did any modification, she's not going to do a modification because she committed perjury by lying saying she's demonetized. So there can't be no modification because then they'll know that from the time that she said that she was demonetized and she was actually making money all the way up until now. So there's no modification. So the 1,300 is not going to drop down. It's going to remain. If for any reason that amount went up, then she's going to be having to pay more. She's not going to want to report that. She's going to end up fucked. Do y'all think that she's going to be able to get away with her committing perjury in court and it has something to do with her paying something with something? There's no way she's going to be able to get away with that shit. She has something that she's supposed to be paying for. And she's refusing. Not because she don't have it. She's refusing to do it. Her earnings might be more than that 5K now. It might be 6K, 7K a month now. Not to mention she be getting cashed out the ass. And she don't know that. Even if you don't report your Cash App money, guess who does? You dumbass bitch. Huh. If you don't report your Cash App earnings, guess who reported? If you get over a certain amount in Cash Apps. Hold on, y'all. I'm drinking my water. Honey, and I keep thinking I'm about to cough or some shit. That's why I keep going off camera. I forgot my damn train of thought too. But anyways, if she thinks that she's gonna be able to get away with this shit, she's sadly mistaken. She's not gonna be able to get away with nothing. Okay? Not a damn thing. Because her name is tied to that channel, and so is her social security number. Okay? If y'all think that Olivia's not filing taxes every tax when taxes is coming, she does. She files them on those last 2 kids. Duh. Or maybe Stella files them and she gets the money from her mama. Who knows? But the bottom line is this. After hearing her talk so much, The channel's definitely off in her name. That's where they got the 1,300 from, was from her earnings of what she was making at that particular moment. Y'all know content creators' monies fluctuate. It just depends on how much you put out, and it just determines if y'all show up to watch the shit or not. It all falls on y'all. We can show up, but y'all got to show out, period. Y'all got to come in here and watch the shit. All right? So that channel is indeed, you said, I think the reason the GoFundMe isn't in Liv's name because the last GoFundMe went. Oh, girl, you ain't lying. You remember that shit? Y'all remember when she had that GoFundMe talking about Gerard kidnapped the kids? She sure the hell did. That could be a reason. But also it could be another reason that she didn't want her name to be tied off into a scam that she was trying to commit due to the fact that she said that she was trying to fight for fair custody for her children that she has not tried to fight for the whole 5 years that they've been missing out of her custody. She said, oh, I just told him that if he would just allow me to get my kids for just like a week, every other week, then he wouldn't have to worry about me paying them child support. But bitch, you can't afford to pay child support. So how are you going to afford to take care of those kids? How the fuck does that work? If you cannot afford to take care of them while they out the house, there's no way possible that you can do it while they're right there with you. You don't have the funds, son. You don't have the funds to take care of them. You're saying it out of your own mouth. So what makes you think somebody's going to grant them to be with you and you don't have no money? All you want them there for is to babysit your smaller two so you can go roam the streets, get fucked again, and get pregnant again soon. But if you think laying on your back having those babies was going to stop you from being able to pay child support, that's like a nigga not paying his child support with one baby mama and go out and get several others and not be paying no money for them either. Girl, she's an idiot. So we shall see how this come tomorrow. She's a dummy. Like, she's not thinking. She's just thinking, oh, I'm going to go off in there just because I'm biracial. We're going to see about it. We're going to see how that work out for you. It didn't work out for you the last time when you went off in there and put on that little act that you put on. This time, you might be changing from whatever you call yourself going to go get yourself in. You're going to be changing out, going off into the orange. And see, I'm not nobody to laugh at nobody's pains or wait for nobody's demise, because that's not me. Because you know what? What's good for the goose is good for the gander, honey. It can go back like a boomerang, pop me straight in my big ass forehead. So no, that's not what this is. However, you wanted this shit for yourself. So therefore, here, I'm just enjoying the show. And bitch, I think it's comical. You want to be a clown? I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch you be a clown. I'm going to watch them lock you up, and I'm going to laugh about it, because you didn't think that, you thought that everything was funny when it wasn't funny. So I'm going to think that shit is funny, especially when you was taunting Jasmine about that harassment charge you put on her, bitch. Bet. Bet. Just wait for it. You know that little mug shot you was talking about? Honey, you soon to be having one probably tomorrow. Just wait for it. See, that's why you got to be careful. The power of the tongue is very powerful. You got to be careful with the words you speak out your face. So while you was talking about how she got locked up and she's a dummy, now dummy, you was talking to her a whole month later after you went and filed that damn harassment charge on her with your fake weird ass bitch, and said a whole lot of shit that could have got your ass him the fuck up. But see, Jasmine's a bird brain, just like you. She didn't know what the fuck to do. So she ended up with a harassment charge, and she had to take anger management class for. And they told her her case was dismissed, and she didn't have to show up in court because she did her anger management class. But honey, did they say anything about that shit being wiped away or cleaned from your record? Or did they say that it will remain? Girl, you can't make this shit up. But anyways, we shall see how this shit goes. I wonder if anyone from YouTube streets are going to show up. Hey, maybe she'll get surprised again in the bathroom, my friend. True to the core. Maybe she will. Maybe somebody will show up. I'm not going to show up nowhere near that bitch. That bitch will call the police on me, honey. I ain't going at all. I don't go around people that I know that's going to call the cops on me. I stay far away from the motherfuckers. I sure do. So I won't be going. You won't get no bean footage from me. I'm staying all the way far from the courthouse, the departments, and all of that shit. Sure am. Unless my hand is forced to where I end up having to be in those places. That's about it. So we shall see how this go. Did you hear AJ asking if they were going to get Stella from the airport? And she said no. I didn't hear her say that. But they said her mom's here though. Her mom should be here because somebody got to keep those kids for her to go to court because she can't go to court with them. So Stella got to be in the building, honey. Then Liv had the nerve to play that locked up. So she sure did. So it's gonna be locked. I'm gonna have a throwaway. Yes, on that bitch. Mm-hmm. I want her to see how it feels to be taunted like that because she showed it taunt the fuck out of her. Like, how dare you go put a harassment charge on this girl when you sit there harassing her to being childish and shit like that? Like, she didn't have to go do that shit. She just went and did that shit. And then she thought that it was going to go away, but that shit didn't go away because they picked that shit up. Even though whatever she had to do, whatever stipulate, whatever she had, she still had to go do some shit. I don't care. She had to go do something still in regards to her harassment charge. I'm talking about Jasmine. Something that she never had on her record before was on her record. Did they say they was taking it off? I didn't hear her say that shit. I just seen her post something that said that her court date was dismissed because she did what they told her she needed to do. Period. Stella is an asshole and an addict acting like she knows nothing. You know what? Calling people maids is not what's okay. She got her fucking nerve. That's why I say, yeah, Gerard, Christian, Ryan, and Robin don't need to be around. Mm-mm. No. Because if she calling Antonisha a maid, there's no telling what she might call her grandkids. And I said what the fuck I said. Because if they care anything about those chocolate ones would be at home with Olivia. Especially since Olivia talked about how much money she come from and how her grandma, this, that, and the third. Where's the money? Show me some. Why ain't none of the money being towards no lawyer for Olivia to get her kids back, or at least attempt to? Because I guarantee if it was for Kalani and AJ, since they look more like them, oh, I bet you it'll be an attorney somewhere in sight, where near somewhere. Yes. She haven't did shit in regards to trying to get those kids back. She ain't tried to obtain, not one time have we heard Olivia say anything about obtaining an attorney to fight Gerard for her kids back. Not one time. She's been okay living her life and being free without those kids. That's how she ended up with Kyla. That's how she ended up with AJ. And that's how she ended up with Kalani. That's how she ended up with them. Okay? And sooner or later, she's going to do something to fuck that up, and she ain't going to be with them either. They're going to be gone. Okay? They're going to be out of there. Okay? She's going to be striked out of here. That's what's going to end up happening to Olivia. I'm trying to tell y'all. Okay? Now, check this out. This is what I'm going to do. It's 143 people off in this here joint. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Now, Pink Boy, I don't know what you was talking about, honey, but I just wanted to stay on topic, so maybe you'll come back or maybe you won't. I don't know. But yeah, I sniped you up out of here because I don't know what you was talking about, honey. But we were talking about other things. So yeah, we're staying on topic. Yeah, if you come and drop down in this here chat, I don't care where you come from. We're on topic. If you don't know what the topic is, catch up, run it back. Because I don't put no what you call it on here. I sure do not. I allow people to be able to go back and get their timestamps as they need, in case they want to do whatever they feel is necessary. So yeah, if you drop down in the chat, just make sure you stay on top. If you don't know what the topic is, run it back and see what we're talking about. If you don't know who we're talking about, then hey, you'll just have to find out, along the way. But we're not going to stop our conversation or what we're indulging in to entertain anything that's off topic at all. We're not doing any of that. Oh yeah, and by the way, happy birthday to my channel. It has made the 4th year. Okay, with no warnings, no strikes. I know that's what y'all trying to do. Y'all trying to get me out of character, honey. I'm not doing that. My days of that shit is over with. It had expired a long time ago. So there will be no y'all thinking that y'all finna get me out of character. I will not, most definitely will not be going back and forth with nobody on this bitch. Okay? If you ain't within arm reach for me to reach out and touch you, then I don't have shit to say to you. And you ain't got shit to say to me. You don't know me and I don't know you, and we gonna keep it that way. You gonna keep your ass over there and I'm gonna keep my ass over here, and we ain't gonna interrupt each other's corners, okay? If I say I don't want to play, don't force me to. Just leave me be. Okay? Leave me be. Let me do my content. I don't go and drop down to nobody's chat trolling. If I do come, you're going to see straight facts unmatched because that's who I am. And if you don't know if that's me for sure, make sure you click on my name now so you'll know that it's me. So there won't be no misunderstandings. But happy birthday to my happy birthday to my channel. My baby is 4 years old, okay? No warnings, no strikes, baby. None. I know y'all been trying to get me, but I ain't gonna let you get me. You ain't gonna get me, okay? It's not happening. So as y'all come in, I see what y'all been trying to do, and it's not gonna work out. So just go somewhere else. Go find you something safe to do. It's not safe over here. Enter at your own risk. You're gonna get sniped up out of here. I will not stop my commentary or my content to entertain no trolls. You're gonna get blocked. Anybody that's in my comment section, it's not you shouldn't have to come in here and fight for me. I'm gonna swing my damn self first. Okay. Hey, Virgo. Thank you, ladies. Thank you all for the congratulations, and thank you all for being a part of the Straight Facts Unmatched experience. I have some day ones. I have some day twos, threes. But y'all all day ones. Let me not single nobody out. Everybody that has been here, been a part of the Straight Facts Unmatched experience, whether you just came here now or you've been here before, whatever. This is my third channel, okay? I've been here since 2020. The first channel never got monetized because it was just something I just played with for a little bit. But the second one, I came through strong, okay? I got monetized in 3 months. I believe that channel started like November 30th. By February, I was monetized, but by April, I was demonetized. And by July, I shut that bitch down. And this was created in September of 2021. September 29th, 2021. Okay, 4 years I've been here. And I plan to keep staying here. So I don't know why y'all keep trying to run me off. Okay, but y'all can't. Just get ready for the show because I'm about to put on one for y'all. And just make sure if you're here in the bushes that you hit the like button, and make sure if you have not subscribed to the channel that you hit the subscribe button. I have some very familiar people that might be in the bushes, okay? Very much so. Make sure y'all hit the like button too, and make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. I appreciate y'all, most definitely so. But yeah, I've been here for 5 years, okay? The third time is definitely a charm, okay? Because this is the longest that I ever stay on any type of social media platforms. I don't really too much do this shit, but for y'all, since y'all been rocking and rolling with me, that's why I've been showing up for y'all, whether I've been inconsistent or not. I've been doing it straight for y'all, but y'all been here for 5 years. I'm a vet up in this shit, so please don't force my hand. I don't want my hand to be forced. I don't want to play, so please don't come playing with me. You will get blocked up out the chat. You will get sniped. Y'all trying to take the channel down, but the channel will only come down unless I wanted to, not because y'all wanted to. Don't forget that. And on that note, I gotta go. I'll holler. Y'all keep those bells ringing though. But happy birthday to my channel. Yeah, it's a happy anniversary. And I'll holler at y'all. Y'all make sure y'all keep those bells ringing. Make sure y'all hit the like button on your way out. And make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'll holler.